Hey everyone, welcome back to the Finovo. If you're planning to travel more in 2026, you'll definitely want to stick around because today we're diving deep into the best travel credit cards in the USA, what they offer, how to pick the right one for you, and the top cards you should seriously consider. Whether you're a frequent flyer, hotel loyal, or just want to earn rewards on your everyday spending and turn them into trips, we've got you covered. Before we jump in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our upcoming videos on travel hacks, reward strategies, and smart spending. All right, let's get started. 1. Why a travel credit card matters. First, let's talk about why a travel-focused credit card can make a big difference. A generic credit card might give you some cash back or rewards, but a travel credit card is tailored to maximize your trips. Think airline miles, hotel points, lounge access, travel insurance, foreign transaction fees waived, and other perks. Here are the key benefits. Rewards and points/miles. Every dollar you spend can help build toward flights, hotels, or upgrades. Transfer partners and flexibility. The best cards let you transfer points to airlines or hotel loyalty programs with good value. Travel protections and perks. Things like trip cancellation/interruption protection, rental car insurance, lounge access, global entry/TSA pre-check credits, etc. No or low foreign transaction fees. Critical when you're traveling abroad or booking international flights. Sign-up/bonus offers. Many cards come with welcome bonuses that alone can almost pay for a domestic flight or hotel stay. But, and this is important, not every traveler benefits equally from a premium travel card. If you travel only once a year and pay high annual fees without using the perks, a simpler card might be more cost-effective. As experts know, you need to match the card to how you travel. So let's next talk about how to choose the right travel credit card for you. 2. How to choose a travel credit card. When you're comparing travel credit cards, here's a checklist of the major factors you should evaluate. Annual fee versus benefits. Some cards have no annual fee, lower risk, but usually fewer perks. Others charge $95, $395, or even upwards of $695 plus per year, but they pack in far more value if you will use the perks. The key question, will your usage of the travel perks and rewards make the annual fee worth it? Rewards earning structure. How many points/miles per dollar do you earn on travel, dining, everyday purchases? Are there bonus categories? Hotels, airlines, car rentals? Are the points flexible, general travel credit, or restricted only with a specific airline/hotel? Example, many card reviewers emphasize that general purpose travel cards give the most flexibility. Redemption, flexibility, and transfer partners. Can you transfer points to multiple airlines/hotels? Or are you locked in? What's the value when you redeem for travel? Are there blackout dates? Bonus. Some cards let you redeem for travel statement credit or through travel portals. Travel perks and protections. Lounge access, priority pass, etc. Travel insurance, rental car coverage. Statement credits, global entry/TSA pre-check. Foreign transaction fee waivers. Additional lifestyle perks, hotel elite status, resort credits. Your travel habits and goals. How often do you fly or stay in hotels? Are you loyal to one airline/hotel chain? Domestic versus international travel? Do you prioritize lounge access? Or are you more about earning points and redeeming simply? Do you carry a balance? If yes, reward value is less since interest erodes it. Always aim to pay statement in full. Credit score and eligibility. Many of the top travel cards require good to excellent credit 700 plus. Also check annual fee, foreign fees, APR, and other terms. So with that framework in mind, let's move into the top card for travel in 2026 that stand out in the US market. 3. Top travel credit cards in the USA for 2026. I've selected several standout travel credit cards that in 2026 are among the best choices, depending on your budget and travel style. I'll cover mid-tier options, premium cards, and no annual fee/entry-level options. The information is based on recent expert reviews. The points guy +2, Trip Insura +2. A. Mid-tier workhorse option, Goldilocks card. Chase Sapphire preferred card. This is often picked as the best overall travel card for many travelers. It has a manageable annual fee, $1.95, and a great mix of rewards plus perks. Rewards, 2 times points on travel and dining, in many cases, and 1 times on other purchases. Transfer partners. You can transfer points to major airlines/hotels, giving you flexibility. Fits. Those who travel maybe a few times a year, want strong value but don't want ultra-luxury pricing. B. Premium travel card for frequent flyers/hotel stays. Capital One Venture X Rewards credit card. A top pick for frequent who want more perks and are willing to pay a higher fee. Features. Strong welcome bonus. High earning rates when booking travel via its portal. Lounge access. Annual travel credits. The points guy. Consider. If you travel often, stay in hotels, pay for flights, car rentals, etc. Also worth mentioning, American Express Platinum Card for ultra-frequent travelers with high spending and desire for top-tier perks. Lounge networks, hotel status, luxury credits. Annual fee is high, so you really need to leverage the perks. C. No annual fee/entry-level travel rewards options. Wells Fargo Autograph Card. Example of a card with no annual fee but still travel rewards. Earn 3 times points on dining, travel, streaming, etc., depending on offer. Good for occasional travelers who want rewards without big fees. Capital One Venture Rewards Credit Card. A simpler travel card, straightforward, 2 times miles on everything, and a moderate annual fee, $1.95, but simpler strategy. Good for someone who hates category juggling and just want a solid flat rewards rate and travel flexibility. D. Airline/hospitality loyal cards. If you travel one brand mostly. If you consistently fly one airline or stay one hotel brand, co-branded cards might make sense, but they often have less flexibility. As the reviews say, the general travel cards tend to offer broader value. For example, if you fly mostly with Delta Airlines, the Delta SkyMiles cards might save you if you use the airline benefits. But if you switch carriers or hotels frequently, the general cards may give more freedom. 4. Key cards compared and which one to pick for minutes. Let's compare those cards side by side in a conceptual sense and talk about how you should pick. Card category best if you key considerations mid-tier, e.g. Sapphire preferred. Travel a few times/year, want strong rewards. Moderate fee, ensure you'll utilize the travel/dining bonus categories and redeem smartly. Premium, e.g. Venture X/Amex Platinum. Travel very often. Want lounge access and luxury perks, high annual fee. Only worth it if you use the perks. No fee/entry level travel occasionally. Fee averse rewards may be lower. Perks may be limited. Brand loyal. Airline/hotel co-branded you. Stick to one airline/hotel, chain less flexibility. Value depends on loyalty and redemption terms. Ask yourself these questions. How often do I travel and stay in hotels or fly internationally? Will I take advantage of the perks, lounge access, credits, hotel status? Do I care more about flexibility, use the points wherever, or maximal perks, used frequently with one brand? What is the actual cost of the annual fee, and can I offset it via benefits? Do I already have other cards? Will this be my primary travel card? Am I paying my balance in full each month? If you carry a balance, even great rewards won't compensate for high interest. Also, redeeming smartly matters. A welcome bonus or high miles per dollar mean little if you redeem poorly or get much less value per point. Experts emphasize that you should look at how many points per dollar you earn and how much value you get when redeeming. 5. Tips and pitfalls to avoid. Okay, a few quick tips and common mistakes to watch out for. Don't get lured by the bonus alone. The sign-up bonus is great, but you need to use the card and benefits. Annual fee creep. Some cards increase fees or change benefits. For example, the Chase Sapphire Reserve card is undergoing benefit changes plus fee changes in 2025. 4. Transaction fees matter. If you travel internationally, avoid cards that charge 3% foreign transaction fees. Don't overspend just to earn rewards. Rewards are only good if you're spending what you'd anyway and paying off the card. Read the fine print. Benefits like lounge access, credits, bonus categories often come with restrictions or require activation. Pay off in full. Travel cards are best if you avoid interest. If you carry a balance, the interest will wipe out the value of the rewards. Redeem thoughtfully. Use the rewards when you get good value. Sometimes booking flights through the issuer's portal gives better value than statement credit. Sometimes transferring to partners nets higher value. Stay flexible. Travel patterns change. A card that made sense last year might not be optimal this year if your habits change. In summary, the travel credit card you choose in 2026 should match your lifestyle, your travel frequency, and how much you'll use the perks. Whether you go for the mid-tier workhorse like the Chase Sapphire Preferred, the premium heavy hitter like the Venture X or Amex Platinum, or the no-fee/entry-level option, the key is aligning with your behavior and being smart with redemption. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, hit the like button, share it with a friend who's got travel plans coming up, and let me know in the comments, which travel card are you using or considering, and why? I'll be reading your responses and maybe feature the top ones in an upcoming video. Thanks for watching, safe travels, happy rewards hunting, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and ring the bell to get notified. If you want more on how to redeem your travel rewards smartly, we've got a video coming soon on that. Stay tuned. Until next time, keep exploring, keep earning, and keep flying smarter.